Got my cats, Gary and Chrissy. Got my mama and daddy too. Got my brothers, Dylan and Ethan. My grandma, my cousins too. It's the family channel all day. We're gonna have some fun today. It's the family channel.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. So today's video is going to be another story time. I was trying to brainstorm ideas for a video, and I realized that I hadn't told you guys about my stalker. I'm not gonna mention any names, but there's a guy. He was a married guy now, and he would message me, and the conversations, at first were harmless. It was, how are you doing? You having a good day? Or, have you had a good week? Whatever. And, I'm a pretty nice person, so I would talk to him, and, because I'd known him for a while. And, I didn't really think anything of the conversations at first. Then they started getting interesting. He started getting very sexual with his comments, and, I always try to put a stop to it. I was like, you're a married man. You shouldn't be talking to me like that. And he would tell me the usual, well, my wife doesn't understand me, la da da da. And then he would go to tell me how much he'd always liked me, and, how he thought he was in love with me, and all this other stuff. And again, I'm trying to be nice. And I'm like, look, you're married. I'm not going to do anything with a married man. I can't. I'm not like that. And, he would, of course, he would apologize. And he would tell me that it wouldn't happen again. Then he'd come back the next day, and the conversation would be the same. He started telling me things that he wished he could do to me, things he wanted to do. And, again, I would try to be nice and tell him, I don't feel the same way about you. Even if you weren't married, nothing would ever come, from your feelings, because I don't feel the same way. I like you as a friend, and that's it. And he would claim that he understood for a little bit. And then again, it would, he would come back, and he would be just as, vocal about his, his thoughts and his feelings as he was the day before. Finally, I told him, I was like, you gotta stop. Like, you're making me very uncomfortable. So he would quit talking to me. And the first time he quit talking to me for about a month. And I had honestly forgotten about it. Because it had been such a long time. But then out of the blue one day, he messages me and says, hey. And I said, hey. And he goes on to apologize for the way he talked to me the last time we talked. And I was like, okay, it's cool, don't worry about it. And he would tell me, that he liked me. And, asked me did I like him. And I was like, as a friend, yeah. Nothing more. And then he would go on to tell me how he wanted to kiss me, and he wanted to, do all kinds of things. And I would tell him, I don't feel the same way about you. You're starting to make me uncomfortable again. You need to stop. And he would apologize and call it a night from there. Okay, so then the next day he would message me, and he kind of went out of, character, and he didn't mention anything sexual, the next time we talked. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to let those past conversations go, And I guess that's what he was wanting me to, think, because, he wanted me to keep talking to him. Well, I was living with my mother at the time, and he messaged me one night and told me, and he'd never been to my house. He told me what my house looked like, and, all this other stuff. And I'm like, how do you know where I live? He never would tell me. So I got a little bit creeped out, I tried everything to get this guy to leave me alone, and nothing worked. I would even threaten to tell his wife. Like, I went so far one day as to make a screenshot of all of his, conversations with me, and I was going to send it to his wife. And I don't know why I never did, honestly. But I never sent her anything. But, he would do the same thing. He would talk to me for a little bit, and tell me how he felt and everything. And then he would quit talking to me. I mean, sometimes he would go so far as delete his Facebook and then create another one. And this went on for a couple of years. So it's been quite a few years now since he's attempted to contact me. Didn't want to get too, excited, because it seems like every time I do, he'll come back and, start his, stuff again. But so far so good. I haven't really seen him around. I haven't really heard from him. But, there for a while, it was really scary. People were picking on me and saying, oh, you're worried about nothing. But, he always knew where I was. So it was kind of scary. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.